The point system is based upon feedback both from staff and from other kids so that the kids get a good sampling of different perspectives on how they did at different points. Basically, the point system works thus. A 3 is the best score. A 3 means you came to work, you did not only your job, but you went above and beyond. You went the extra mile and really put in some effort and made it clear that you wanted to work hard. And a 3 is also a score that holds some privileges that are specific to a high score at the end of the day. Some additional video game time, a little bit more candy at the Focus store, which is our sort of rewards room where kids can go to pick things out. A 2 is a good day. You came to work, you earned your paycheck, and you went home. Nothing particularly notable or reprimandable about a 2. A 5 means that you came in, you had some rough spots, but you worked hard to turn it around. A 5 doesn't necessarily mean that you had a horrible day. It just means that you had a little bit of trouble working through some of the challenges that were thrown at you during the day. And a 1 means that we really could have expected more of you. A 1 usually is given to kids who are maybe unsafe or who are having problems following directions. And kids who earn a 1 don't really get any privileges at the end of the day because they didn't earn them, which is another important thing that we like to emphasize at Focus. We don't take things away from kids. The kids don't earn them. And that really is a very powerful thing in dealing with the kids, because when you take something away from them, all of a sudden that's your fault and then you're the bad guy. And then when they haven't earned it, that holds them accountable for it. So it puts it back on them to want to do better next time. The reason the point system at Focus works so well is because at Focus we have a really strong and positive peer culture. The kids don't want to get a low score. They don't want to get a 1 because they know that they're held accountable for it, not just by staff, but by the other kids. And if they earn a 1 and they aren't able to play video games with their friends, that's not something they want to do. So the score system is very effective. At the end of each day, we hold a meeting called Wrap Up to help the kids process their day and to help us to help them to process their day. Wrap Up is a very powerful meeting because rather than just having the staff sit there and talk at the kids about this is the kind of day you had, this is what score you get, it really involves the kids in processing their day. The way Wrap Up works is we start with kids raising their hands or being picked. It depends on the day and how everybody's behaving. And we go around to each of the kids and we ask them for a high point, a low point, and an appreciation. And following that, we give them their score. We give them at least 2 pieces of feedback, hopefully at least 1 circumstantially from a staff and 1 from a kid. But we really like it when the kids give each other feedback because that's really the meat of their being able to process their day. Sometimes staff will add feedback when the kids aren't covering what needs to be covered, but we really like to see the kids helping each other to see what kind of day they had. The score is voted on by the group. The kids earn their score. They are not just handed it. Their scores depend heavily upon how well they treated others during the day, how well they followed the Focus rules, how their behavior was, were they safe, were they following directions. The wrap-up meeting teaches kids really that there is something to appreciate out of each day, even though there might have been points where the day could have been better. And that's really one of the most powerful messages that wrap-up conveys. And that it's an extremely effective tool in helping them not only to think about what kind of day they had and their actions and the consequences of their actions, but it also helps them to see the bigger social picture. It helps them to look at their skills and say, okay, well, maybe I could have done this or that differently and it would have had a better effect on so-and-so's attitude towards me. So it's really a very powerful, very important meeting. Another important component of wrap-up is that the kids' scores are also tied in with whether or not they completed their social or academic goals. Social goals are selected at the beginning of the day based on both input from staff and what the kids feel they need to work on. And the kids work towards their social goals all throughout the day. Academic goals are essentially the same idea. If the kid comes in with homework, then part of their academic goal would be to finish their homework or X amount of their homework. And their score would then be determined by, among other things, how hard they work to get their homework done, how hard they work to remember their social goal, which may be, for example, not interrupting, not being bossy, not poking other people, keeping their hands to themselves. So that's also factored in to the scores that the kids earn at the end of each day.
All right, guys, it's time to do wrap up, okay? We just finished our quiet minute. All right, I'm going to start with you, Colin. All right, what was your goal today?
My goal was to treat others with respect.
And what other thing? What word aren't you supposed to use?
I'm not supposed to use the B word.
What does the B word stand for?
Bored.
Yeah, because do you have a problem with getting bored sometimes?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your appreciation today?
I like swinging on the swings today. That's going to be my appreciation.
Okay, Zach, could you sit with your head up, please? Thank you. What's your high point today?
Being able to see all my friends.
And your low point?
That was a bit chilly out today.
Yeah. So do you think you made your goal? Treat others with respect?
Yeah, I think I did.
And did you handle being bored if you were ever bored?
Yes, I actually really did.
Good. So what do you think you get for a score today?
I think I'm going to get a 3.
You think you're going to get a 3. I need 2 feedbacks. Who would like to give feedback? Would you like to give feedback to Colin? Mm-hmm. Okay. And would you like to give feedback to Colin, Stephanie?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I am.
Okay. Stephanie, look at Colin and give him his feedback.
So, Colin, I think you did a great job and it's having fun today. So, in a little bit of having fun, it's a good place to have a focus. I think it's sure that you should earn 3.
Very good. Thank you, Stephanie. Zach, what's your feedback for Colin?
Well, you were very interactive with others. I'll give you that.
Yep. Did he treat people with respect?
Yep.
Think he should get a 3?
Yep.
All in favor of Colin getting a 3, raise your hand. All right. All right. Who should we go to next?
I'm ready.
You're ready, Alex? I'm going to go with that. Is that all right if I go with Alex? Alex, what was your goal today?
Keep movie quotes appropriate.
To keep movie quotes appropriate, and what else? What kind of role model are you supposed to be?
Good role model.
Okay. Do you think you met your goals today?
Yeah.
All right. What's your appreciation?
Playing outside.
Can you look at me, honey? Playing outside?
Yeah.
And what's your high point?
Playing video games.
Playing video games. And what's your low point?
Didn't eat my snack.
You didn't eat your snack? So you need to do that later, okay?
Okay.
What do you think you get for a score today?
A 3.
Okay. He thinks he gets his 3. Who wants to give feedback? Colin, do you want to give him feedback? And Billy? I'll let you give the next one, okay?
Okay.
All right, Billy, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Look at Alex when you're giving feedback.
Alex, I think you had a good day today. And you were having really fun outside today as well.
Colin?
Overall, with what I saw, you had a really, really good day today. Even with the bumps in between, if they're just little bumps on a road, that shouldn't mess up your day.
Think he should get a 3?
Of course.
All in favor of a 3 for Alex? Raise your hand. Good job, Alex.
I'll go next.
Oh, you want to go next?
Sure.
Is that all right? Oh, wonderful. I really like the way you guys are sharing. All right, Stephanie.
My goal is supposed to be telling the truth and interact with others.
Do you think you did that today?
Yeah.
Cool. What's your high point? What's your appreciation? I'm sorry.
My appreciation is going outside, using the swings.
So going out on the swings. What's your high point?
My high point is drawings.
And what's your low point?
My low point is cold outside.
Was it a little cold outside?
Yes.
What do you think you get today?
I think it's earned a 3.
You think you earned a 3. All right. Zach, you wanted to give her some feedback. And Alex, do you have some feedback for Stephanie?